Hello, my lovely learners. Today we are going to answer some exercises according to Unit 4 Aim High. Let's start our class, my lovely students. First, get page 108. 108. Let's start from the question, give one word. Give one word. The first question or the first point, an alternative plan or method. Okay, so what is it called? Yes, it's called alternative. Alternative. And number two, the process of supplying land or crops with water. Process of giving water. What is it called? Yes, irrigation. Irrigation. And after that, number three, a device that changes energy. Device that changes energy from the sun into electricity. We talked about this device before, I think. It's called solar panel. Yes, solar panel. And what about number four? Useful or valuable position. Useful or valuable position or quality of a country. If the country has good quality, what is it called? Yes, resource or resource. Both are correct. And what about number five? Scientist who studies the environment. Scientist who studies the environment. So, how or scientist who studies the environment, I think the scientist is ecologist. And what about number five? Let's change the color. Okay, I think purple it's okay. Not suitable for living in. Everland, Everland is not suitable for living in. So it's called uninhabitable. And what about number six? Able to continue without causing damage to the environment. Something that continues without damaging the environment. Okay, so what is it? It's sustainable, yes. And what about number seven? Unit used for stating the size. Unit for stating the size. So, what is it? It's a measure. And what about number eight? Someone who lives in a particular place. Someone who lives in a particular place, so he can be a resident, yes, resident. And what about number nine? To use fuel or energy. Okay, to use something. So what is it? It's consume. What about number 10? To prevent direct light from shining on something. To prevent light. What is it called? What is the verb? Yes, it's shade. Traditional or ordinary. What something traditional, it's called conventional. Yes. What about number 12? Having doubts about something. Having doubts about something, so you are skeptical. And what else? What is the meaning to help someone? Means assist. What about number 14? Someone who travels regularly and to or from work. Someone who travels to work. Someone who travels to work, he is commuter. Yes. And what about number 15? Too blocked, too crowded. So it's called congested. Excellent. Congested. What about number 16? Person who lives in a particular type of place. So he is inhabitant, yes, or resident. Resident also, or you can tell me inhabitant. What about number 17? When there are too many people living in a particular place, too many people, so this place I think it's congested, crowded, etc. Crowded, congested, as you like. There is no problem. What about number 18? A description of possible actions, description of actions or events in the future. If you want to describe something in the future, so this thing is prediction. Yes. And that's all you have to know about the exercises about vocabulary. And now let's move to grammar. We talked in the last class about the usage of will and how or when can you use will. Okay, and I told you that after will you have to get the main verb in the infinitive form. And if you want to make a negative formation, you have to put not after will. And now it's time for practice. Uh, get page number 114. Change this sentence into negative. So you have to make a negative. Okay? She will, the first sentence, she will. It's okay. She will call Sally. So if you want to make negative or change into negative, you have to put after will not. So you can tell me she will not call Sally. Or you can tell me she won't call Sally. It's okay also. Won't. And after that, it will rain heavily. Yes, if you want to make it negative, yes, you have to put after will not. So you can tell me it will not rain. And also number three, they will help me. So if you want to get negative form, you have to put not also after will. So you can tell me they will not help me. And that's about this type of exercise. Let's move to the second one. In this exercise, he tells you that you can use will or want. Okay, as you need. Let's move to number two. Blank your friend B at the party. Okay, so you have to make yes or no questions. So you have to start with helping verb. Well, yes, you can tell me, will your friend be at the party? And the answer, yes, she will. You have affirmative answer, so you have to use will. Hello, Mr. Smith. This is Peter. I blank be at work today because I'm sick. So that means that I won't come or I won't be, so you have to get the helping verb in negative. So I will not be at work today. Number four, those bags looks heavy. Let me help you. So what about the other sentence? I blank carries the bag, I think, the bag for you. Correct this word, the bag, not big, the bag for you. So I will, carry, I will do that for you. And what about number five? My brother blank speak to me because he's very angry. So I think he won't do this verb, who won't do this action, so my brother won't or will not. And after that, number six, what time blank the sunrise tomorrow morning? Okay, you have to form a question in the future, so you have to put after that question word helping verb that refers to the future and it will be well. And number seven, you'll be 20 years old next month. You are making a question, and this question should start with a helping verb. So you have to get a helping verb that refers to the future because you have next. So you have to tell me, will you be 20 years old next month? And the answer no. If you have no, so you have to get the helping verb in a negative form, so you can tell me no, I will not. And what about number eight? Flight number blah blah depart from gate 12 in 20 minutes. I think this formation of the formation of this sentence is incorrect. So, but we will use well, anyway, so you have told me flight will depart. But I think the correct answer will be departs because it's a timetable. You have a timetable, you have the time of a flight, so you have to use the present simple, I think. But anyway, we have to use will here in this exercise, so the answer will be well. Number nine, do you think people live on the moon in your lifetime? So you are going to predict in the future. So after the subject, you have to get a helping verb that refers to the future. So the answer will be, well, people will live on the moon. Number 10, yes, maybe I blank bake some cookies tomorrow. You are going to have a sentence in the future, so you have to use a helping verb that refers to the future. So the answer will be I will. And number 11, are you ready to order, sir? Yes, thank you. I blank have a hamburger. Yes, so you have to tell me I will have a hamburger. So because you are going to make a quick decision in the future, I will have a hamburger. And what about number 12? Eat blank be midnight in a few minutes. It's time to go to bed. So I think you are going to speak about in the future. So the answer by using a helping verb that refers to the future will. When do you think we blank have our next test? You are going to ask in the future because you have next. So the helping verb will be will. When do you think we will have our next test? Maybe it rain tomorrow. This man says a prediction, but he has no evidence, so you have to use well. Maybe he is not sure. It will rain tomorrow, or may it, and maybe it won't. So you have two possibility. If it will rain, it's okay. And if it won't, it's okay also. What about the last one? Blank, you marry me. So he is asking. So you have to use the helping verb that refers to the future. Will you marry me? And the answer, yes, I will. Yes, I will. And that's all we have to say in our class today. And see you next class, inshallah. Love you all.